There once was a time when Vietnam held one of the rarest animals on the planet. During and after the American War in Vietnam, it was believed by many that Vietnam had lost much of its wildlife. Large swaths of forest had disappeared within a few years. Further pressure on the forest came from widespread logging in the years after. And then, a great surprise. An animal believed to have disappeared from all of mainland Southeast Asia was found in Cat Tien National Park in Vietnam. In 1988, a hunter shot and killed a female Javan rhino, proving that this species had survived. In 1989, a group of scientists from the Wildlife Conservation Society and the Vietnamese government set out into the dense forests of regrowth to see how many they could find. The team, led by world-renowned biologist George Schaller, surveyed the forests near Cat Tien National Park, just north of Ho Chi Minh City. They found evidence of a maximum of 10 to 15 individuals, based on footprints and dung samples. It was a time to celebrate. The Vietnamese government took precautions to ensure the security of its newly discovered national treasure and declared Cat Lock as a rhino sanctuary in 1992, which became a part of Cat Tien National Park in 1998. The rhino was a source of great pride for Cat Tien National Park and was made its official symbol. Forest cover had dramatically changed. Large areas of forest were now rice fields and cashew plantations, squeezing the already small population of one of the world's rarest large mammals into a marginal habitat. But there were still signs of the rhino, and regular ranger patrols spotted them.
Trong cái đoàn công tác đó thì vào 9 giờ 15 phút thì tôi đến địa điểm tiểu khu là 407 thì có gặp được tiếng kêu của tê giác. Sau đó thì anh em tôi có chui vào trong cái lùm cây đó để xem thì thấy dấu chân tê giác. Thì anh em tôi bỏ quay ra thì tê giác đi song song cùng anh em tôi là 200 mét. Thì trên cái 200 mét đó thì đi được một cái quãng cách xa từ cái địa điểm đầu cho đến cái địa điểm mà tôi nhìn thấy thực tế của cái con tê giác lần đầu tiên ấy, thì là nó cách là tầm độ khoảng 200 mét thì tôi mới thấy đứng ở ngang đường. Thì con tê giác nó đứng ở đấy thì tôi mới hô anh em ơi chạy đi. Tê giác đấy thì anh em tôi bỏ ngược quay trở lại, ngược với chiều của con tê giác đứng.
A WWF survey team went into the forests of Cat Lock and conducted an extensive camera trapping exercise. Final survey results showed that perhaps only 7 to 8 individuals remained, but there had been reports of a possible baby rhino, providing some hope for the future. By 2004, the estimate was down to 5 to 6 individuals. Despite the major investment of time and money in Cat Tien National Park, 20 years after the rediscovery of the Javan rhino, there was evidence of increased hunting and forest loss within the park. Further encroachment of cashew plantations and rice was significant, with burgeoning wildlife markets and communities very near to the park. At the end of 2009, WWF began an intensive survey for rhinos, this time using a new approach, dogs with special training in detecting rhino dung.
The boundary of the national park starts on top of the hill now, and a few months back when we started the rhino survey and we went into the forest on one of our first trips, we found rhino footprints just on the top of the hill, just on the edge of the forest. And since then, that hillside, the area of bare hillside that you can see, has been cut, cleared and burnt and made way to plant more cashew. It's really difficult to actually age rhino footprints unless they're very fresh, but here we know that these are These are quite old, made a few months ago when the area was a lot wetter.
During the survey we've removed maybe 300 snares, although the number of snares we find differs from day to day. We also find hunting camps, often in wet areas or near rhino wallows.
From the wallow that we just visited, we found a wire snare set to catch large mammals. So we've been here for 6 months to do the survey, and for the first 3 months we are finding regular signs, footprints and dung of rhinos in the core area for the rhino. So it's the area where the rhinos used most heavily. And in the last 6 weeks we haven't found any fresh signs of rhino or dung.
At the end of April 2010, just weeks after the survey team left the site, villagers reported finding the carcass of a large animal. It was a rhino. The rhino had been shot in the leg. Its horn removed. Final results of DNA testing of the samples taken have confirmed that the rhino poached in 2010 was the last rhino in Cat Tien National Park. The official reports stating that it was killed for its horn. Vietnam and the world mourns the loss of a remarkable creature. Without intensive protection within Vietnam's national parks and a crackdown on the illegal sale of wildlife, Vietnam risks losing its wildlife heritage forever.